It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. It's opening night 2014, and we've got a good matchup here between the Mobile BayBears and the Mississippi Braves. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one, as their starting nine tonight will look like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of the screen. Patrick O'Connell makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now a swing on the very first pitch, and look at this, high and deep to left. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Mariano Hernandez will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So with one on and one out now, let's take a look at the Mississippi defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Alonzo Wells steps in now. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Boy, at the very least, you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Mariano Ortega will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with two away here. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well. So you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. As we get to the bottom half, let's get a look at our starting lineup there right on your screen. Steve Tobin will be on the mound to face them. And this is a guy that needs to establish the inside part of the plate because his stuff is such that he'll have a hard time getting by if he doesn't mix in location well. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. William Bowen will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, the shortstop, William Bowen.
Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And a rather easy first out.
Batting second, second baseman, Prince.
Paul Prince digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Ortega is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, left
Fernando Manuel will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Will Moss will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Grounded foul off to the right side. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Carlos Valido will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Well, he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. O'Connell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Andy Fisher leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For the BayBears, left fielder Andy Fisher.
And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And this is just a great job of protecting here. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Clarence Bradshaw will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center, so the first 2 have reached here to start the second. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And that's back-to-back hits now to start things out in their half of the second. They're in good shape to get on the board here and tie up the ball game.
John Clark will take his cuts now. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And that ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with it they've left in front now 3-1.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Lionel Voit will step in now.
Third baseman, Lionel Voit.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Reese is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Steve Tobin will be the batter.
Throw it anywhere. This guy'll swing at anything.
Now here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Hit hard to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Patrick O'Connell will dig in. He reached on an error his first time.
Patrick O'Connell.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And there's ball 1. His frustration may be starting to boil over a little bit.
Yeah, he needed a little help there from the home plate umpire, but he's not getting any.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
and you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Mariano Hernandez would be next. 3 runs already home here. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The BayBears on top, 3-1. Eduardo Casilla will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For Mississippi, center fielder Eduardo Casilla.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Oh, boy. Not what you wanted to come back with when your guys just scored you 3 runs in the previous half inning. I mean, you want to at least make these guys earn their way on. Now he's going to need a ground ball.
Lou Blunt will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Fouled straight back. Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. Around third and being waved on home. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park two-run home run.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside-the-park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Frank Reese will stride to the box as he gets ready for his first AB of the year. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Hit hard, but foul. A little bit outside. 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike two. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Wade McBride will step in now. Switch hitter batting from the right side here. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Had to protect on 1-2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Ortega is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
William Bowen will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now here it comes. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Get it out of here.
Swinging a tapper out in front. Yeah, a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We played 2 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Mariano Hernandez is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Shortstop, Mariano Hernandez.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here the last 2 pitches.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Alonzo Wells will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Mariano Ortega will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another payoff pitch. Here's a shot out to the alley in right center, and they'll have a 2-out base runner. In fact, maybe good for extra bases. Around second now, heading for third. And he's safe. Andy Fisher will get a shot now to bring home that go-ahead run following the 2-out triple.
Yeah, this would be a nice little gift here. I kind of thought this inning was all but over. Not so.
First pitch on the way. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runner away from third. Now the pitch. That misses. 1-2. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Paul Prince makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Paul Prince.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Up high, 2-1 now. Hard hit down the line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Fernando Manuel will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. He's running towards second. Sliced down the line at first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Will Moss will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Hey, nothing fancy, just move the runner. All right, let's
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
Pickoff move to second. A dive, but he's back. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this is going to be a foul ball.
take him deep.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Work the counter, Meadow.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, that's a big time to pick up the first strikeout of the ball game here. So far, guys have been putting the ball in play, and really that's been part of the problem, quite frankly. But that's a good job to get a much-needed punch-out right there.
Carlos Valido will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Come on, Carlos. Swing to the fences. Swing to the fences.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Clarence Bradshaw will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman,
Oh, he'll swing it anywhere.
Clarence
Throw it anywhere.
Bradshaw.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing your head.
Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. John Clark will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. And that misses ball 1.
Come on, Blue. That was a strike.
Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. That's hard hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Lionel Voigt will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Runners on the move for second. And this is fouled straight back. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And you know, as a hitter, with a runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Steve Tobin will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a hard liner. That's slicing, just foul. Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
The 2-2 stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Here's a fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home.
This is not a bad pitch with 2 strikes. He's up there knowing he's got to shorten up and protect. He does that and more as he slices this one the other way, and with the runner moving on contact, he's going to come around to score all the way from first.
Patrick O'Connell will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The BayBears lead it 4-3. Eduardo Casilla will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, Eduardo Casilla.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now a sharply hit ball and maybe a chance to get that run right back as that's through into right field for a leadoff single.
And these are the kind of things you work on every day here at the Double-A level. Learning to hit the ball the other way. You're not a 30 home run guy. That's a skill you'll just have to continue to develop if you want to move up the ladder.
Lou Blunt will try again. Might still be a bit winded after that inside the park home run, his first at bat.
Go, one more time, baby.
Line hard. Foul. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
Come on.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, number 68.
Frank Reese will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Bradshaw will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4 full. The BayBears on top, 4-3. Mariano Hernandez will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Now it's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Come on, Hernandez! Woo-hoo!
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Alonzo Wells will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. We're in the fifth inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now.
The right fielder, number 9.
Mariano Ortega will stand in. He tripled in his last appearance. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And he falls behind now. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And the fastball is lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Andy Fisher will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Way outside. 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Jermaine Snare will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Jermaine Snare.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but Most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Just trying to go inside, but you see he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, leadoff guy's aboard.
William Bowen will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Let's go, base hit here.
And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
0-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Oh, and that's just a terrible feeling as a hitter. He looks at 3 pitches, and then he heads right back to the dugout. You know what he's saying to himself right now? Why did I even bring a bat with me?
Paul Prince will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Watch the DP. All right, let's go.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Fernando Manuel.
Fernando Manuel will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Ice cold soda.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Wells is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Lyle Ibanez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 28, Lyle Ibanez.
Clarence Bradshaw will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Clarence Bradshaw.
In there, 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And this pitch is swung on and hit routinely on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The catcher, number 14, John Clark.
John Clark will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on these first two pitches, and I think he's been wrong both times.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Lionel Voit will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The BayBears lead it 4-3. Will Moss will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
First baseman, Will Moss.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Now the 2-0 home. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Carlos Valido will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first through the shoe route.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
Eduardo Casilla will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
Lou Blunt will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. In there, strike one. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And that should tie our ball game as this is down for extra bases. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up getting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Willie Lopez is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Frank Reese will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Ortega will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Back here for Southern League Baseball on the show. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. William Matsumoto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
28, William Matsumoto.
First pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The man you see here out for a 2nd inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Second baseman, Patrick O'Connell.
Patrick O'Connell will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Well, and I think that's the thing with throwing that changeup as slow as he does. You're going to make that hitter supply all the power himself. He gets good wood on this thing, but not enough to get it out of here.
Mariano Hernandez will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. On a good pitch, ties him up there as this is hit on the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. Richard Koo will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Richard Koo.
Diego Taveras will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Diego Taveras.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label, and this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
William Bowen will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Paul Prince will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And this is low, ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The next pitch. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And no one can corral that one. Base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Fernando
Fernando
Manuel.
Manuel will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Two and 0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Yeah, he's a pitch away from heading back to the dugout. 2 strikes, 2 outs. He just can't seem to find a way to make that final pitch to get out of the inning. That's 2 straight hits now with 2 away.
Will Moss will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And that that misses inside 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Here's a 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Foul back. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
To the hole, left side, and it's through, a base hit. And a relay home, and the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Nick Randolph trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Carlos Valido will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mississippi's out in front, 5-4. Robert Barty is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 80, Robert Barty.
Alonzo Wells will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
That was a strike, Lou. Come on.
And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Mariano Ortega will step in, a base hit in his last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Andy Fisher will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And this will be fouled away. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And the tide has officially changed now as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, that's a definition of a game-changing at-bat right there. Late in the game, he just wants to hit the ball hard somewhere, and I think this will qualify, and that's going to drive home 2 and turn that 1-run deficit into a 1-run lead.
Wonju is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Clarence Bradshaw will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here comes the 1-2. Oh, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And this ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Well, they went to the bullpen to get that right-handed reliever, hoping that would give them the right-on-right advantage. Well, guess again. He gets a pitch out over the plate, and he turns that thing right around. That was no cheapie either.
John Clark will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Fouled straight back. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, they're setting up a way, and you'll see him go out of the zone to help him out. Hey, as a pitcher, there's nothing you like more.
Lionel Voit will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, these guys are getting unlikely contributions from unlikely sources. This isn't exactly the first guy you think of when talk centers around triples hitters, but he comes through here with 3 bases.
Terrence Fountain will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 27, Terrence Fountain.
Alexis Sanchez will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And if the infield's back right here, I don't know. Maybe you try to score him from third, but with the infield in, well, you can forget about it. They're able to look him back, get the out at first, and move 1 out closer to getting out of this inning.
Patrick O'Connell will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
And this is fouled back and out of play. He's ready. Now the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Hit softly to the right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The BayBears on top, 8-5. Henry Acevedo is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Henry Acevedo.
Eduardo Casilla will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control, 0-2. Too high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quiet.
Lou Blunt will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's get something started here.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Go!
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Look out for the double play!
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Come now, here we go!
And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Ortega will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Frank Reese will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now a ball hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throw into third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Nate Hill will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Nate Hill.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Come on, let's keep it going.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Send this guy to the shower.
The 1-1. Very high, 2-1. You get the sense that he might be overthrowing a little out there.
You know, and that's such a common problem for young relievers. Sometimes you got to learn to dial it back a little bit and then get it back in the strike zone.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Got him.
Well, that could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. Now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
William Bowen will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Two on, 2 out, the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And now he's got to build off that strikeout from a second ago. This is where a little confidence can really get you out of a tough spot here.
Little base hit here, that's all.
In there, strike 2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Come now, let's go.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Fouled back. He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The BayBears lead it 8-5. Augustin Leon will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth.
Augustin Leon.
Mariano Hernandez will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Mariano Hernandez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Alonzo Wells will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Out of play. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mariano Ortega.
Mariano Ortega will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And that misses, 2-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Valido is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The BayBears on top, 8-5. Eddie Brady is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 13, Eddie Brady.
Paul Prince will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Paul Prince.
Too low, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Hey, Paul.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
And with a 3-run lead here in the ninth, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Fernando Manuel will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Will Moss is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Two out, nobody on.
Here we go.
Grounded fouled off to the right. The 1-1 home. Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The BayBears win this one 8-5. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious BayBears: 8 runs on 12 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For Mississippi, 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.